Welcome to Common Sense. Get ready, today's workouts of the day are tough ones, but don't worry, I'll be here coaching you through it. I'm your host, Fong, and today we are challenging ourselves both physically and mentally at CrossFit South Bay in Torrance. This place is about more than just breaking a sweat, it's a fitness family and everyone's welcome.
To become all you can be, you have to be exposed to all that there is. And CrossFit South Bay Torrance offers that.
CrossFit, yoga, Pilates, and cycling.
Loosen up that grip. There you go.
CrossFit South Bay has a little something for everyone, and they're committed to helping each member reach his or her goals.
It's the community. Everybody comes here, whether they're new to CrossFit, new to working out. They've been CrossFitters for the last 15 years at any level of fitness. Our coaches really work with everybody.
Michael Mata is the general manager of CrossFit South Bay Torrance, a sprawling 10,500 square foot open air box with top-notch equipment. And unlike any other box, they have the Elevate Studio where members can take yoga, Pilates, and cycle classes.
It's basically like a jungle gym for an adult. We offer everything.
Straight. There, up. There you go. You can do that. That was the first time I ever did that.
The Elevate Studio and the CrossFit box actually complement each other.
Yoga is great because it provides mobility and flexibility. And when you're lifting weight at the level you do at CrossFit, you need to be flexible. You need to stretch your body and your limbs.
Plus, yoga reduces stress and Pilates builds core, and cycling increases endurance and stamina. It's the combination of the workouts that will get your mind and body in the best shape.
We have a cycle class that's 30-30. It's 30 minutes of cycle and 30 minutes of lift, which will be a precursor to doing CrossFit. We also have 30 minutes of cycle and 30 minutes of strength, which is sculpting and some light CrossFit-esque types of exercises.
There are definitely many ways to break a sweat, but unlike other gyms, there's a community at CrossFit South Bay Torrance where people talk to each other, push each other to succeed, and even bring their kids and dogs.
Here, people come in, you know their names, you know about their families, you ask them how their kid is doing in school, and then you get ready to do the WOD, and then you're all in it together.
WOD stands for Workouts of the Day, and there's a new one every day. While CrossFit may seem intimidating to some, there's a welcoming community at CrossFit South Bay, and it doesn't matter if you're a pro or it's your first time in the box.
I had never done CrossFit before I came here. I was an athletic trainer. I've been a basketball player and a martial artist, but had never tried any Olympic-style weightlifting. I took my first class, and let me tell you, I was hooked the moment I took the class because I enjoy the camaraderie of the community.
But you can't just go from first-timer to 400 pounds on the barbell. First, you need to learn the fundamentals.
Anybody who's new to CrossFit, we start them in barbells 101, 102, and 103. That gives them the opportunity to learn the techniques behind the Olympic weightlifting so that they can do them properly and safely.
From there, the Accelerator class is the perfect way to ease into CrossFit.
Some of our members like Accelerator. They don't necessarily want to do the Olympic-style weightlifting.
No matter what class you're taking, remember you're not competing against others. You're where you need to be today, and you can go at your own pace.
The community is what makes CrossFit CrossFit. It's that mentality that allows you not only to be successful, but to be confident, because you know you're in the tribe.
Yeah.
It's all for one and one for all. When we finish a WOD, we wait for everybody else to finish before we leave. Nobody's left behind.
That was just the warm-up. There's a lot more to this WOD. Coming up, CrossFit South Bay's head coach helps me improve my moves.
It's the most natural thing for me to dance, but I was tripping and I was falling and didn't even know what multiple sclerosis was.
When I perform, I really love connecting with people. It's definitely cool to be able to give someone an experience through virtual reality.
Oh my God. I dream sometimes and I see that.
I I would do anything for my friends. They're like family to me. Sometimes saying no can be scary, but I'm so glad I was brave enough to say yes to living a drug-free life. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
The thing about CrossFit is it really defines fitness. It defines goals, and that allows you to achieve those goals.
John Morey is the operations manager at CrossFit South Bay Torrance and the head coach. He's been doing CrossFit for more than a decade.
I've been doing the gym for a lot of years. Basically wasn't seeing much results, so I decided, okay, let me try it out. And that very first day, I got hooked.
CrossFit has been described as constantly varied, high-intensity functional movements that train and strengthen different parts of the body every day. That's because our bodies are very adaptive, and this keeps the body guessing and working.
The big bread and butter is that it's all based around intensity. So that metabolic conditioning portion is we're trying to elicit a response in our body that's going to basically be going all out for 10 to 15 minutes, but you basically have an end in sight. So that way you can always push that little bit harder.
It's all about a higher level of fitness, but don't let the description or the box scare you.
CrossFit was built for the layperson. It's built for the everyday person. We start everyone in a different spot here, all depending on where they're coming from in their everyday life. We're not expecting everyone to walk in here ready to just kill it every single day.
Morey works with all the coaches to make sure CrossFit South Bay is providing top-level training, since it's their biggest service to members. They want to make sure everyone has the right technique. So you're telling me there's no mirrors here. Why are there no mirrors here?
Well, there's no mirrors because we are your mirror. So as a coaching facility, we're basically here to basically guide you and get you into the proper movement form, and that's really our job. Typically, if you have a mirror, you're not going to be moving the same way.
Let's start with something simple, a squat.
So I actually saw her squat a second ago, and I haven't changed anything. All right?
So this is real. This is not
This
acting.
is her original
This is a real
squat. We're going to change it, okay?
All right, ready? So you squat, just one
yes,
squat.
One good squat. Good.
Okay.
All right, let's do one more just so we can see it. Awesome. Good.
First, Morey says it's about your expectation on the depth. Think about how low you'll go.
Bring your feet out just a little bit.
Further?
Okay, so we want to think about your feet being about a little wider than your hips.
Okay.
All right, and I'm actually going to have you turn your toes out just ever so slightly. Okay, this is just a good place to start.
Make sure to keep your chest up and your core tight. Morey says putting your hands over your head will help.
What muscle groups do you use when you squat?
I don't know the names of them. I know
Okay,
there's
you
hamstrings
pointed
down
them,
here.
great. Yeah.
So definitely these.
Okay.
I gotta say butt because I know my butt's sore after.
Okay,
and then
good.
core, because I
Yes.
don't know that I use my core all the time, but I'm sure I'm supposed to.
Yes.
Okay, those are my muscle groups.
Okay, core is number one. Core
Yeah.
always starts it off. But our main movers in squatting is actually our glutes and our hamstrings. So that's all the muscles in the back.
So the weight gets loaded back and onto the heels during a squat.
So when you first start your squat, I want you to think about really sticking your butt back a little bit so you can start bending your knees. All right, keep going. There we go. All right, keep coming down, keep coming down. So you can let your knees start to bend. Keep going. And stopping there. Good. Look at that. How does that feel right now?
Shaky.
Shaky.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way we want it.
And when you stand up, Morey says to push your heels into the ground to rise like you're pushing the ground away.
Now,
Feels different.
different.
Yes.
Yeah. Think it was a little different than where we started.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
very different.
Now we're getting down lower, but we're in a very neutral, strong position that we're ready to lift a couple hundred pounds. Ready for that? Maybe tomorrow.
Let's start the bar. Bar
Yeah,
first.
maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Morey's been coaching CrossFit for about 6 years, and for him, it's about the results and the community.
So when you walk into this building, this gym, you're going to be part of that community right away. You're going to start meeting people, and we're just an extension of your friends, and now you want to come and have fun.
In part, the CrossFit community comes from the fact that workouts are done in groups, which encourages a lot of teamwork.
The big difference between us and your everyday gym is that we want you here. It's such a great experience to be working with people, and that's really the heart of this gym.
Hope you're breaking a sweat. The cool down is coming up. Next, we go beyond CrossFit.
I am a veteran. My victory was finding the strength to be a champion.
My victory is having a job I can be proud of.
At DAV, we help veterans get the benefits they've earned My victory was finishing my education.
My victory was getting help to put our lives back together.
DAV provides veterans with a lifetime of support.
My victory is being there for my family.
Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
My name is Carly. I'm 15 years old and I am a heart recipient. I got my first heart transplant when I was 1.5 years old. I got my second heart when I was 13. When I get my driver's license, of course I'm going to say yes to be an organ donor. I've been saved twice, so who says I can't save somebody else?
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
If you've never been here and you've been to other boxes, you're going to be in for something very special.
CrossFit South Bay Torrance is on the corner of Plaza Del Amo and Del Amo Circle East, just off Madrona Avenue.
Here, you take a CrossFit class, you're done. You've done everything you needed to do in a day.
Yes, and you've learned that there's new muscles in your body. You're like, there was a muscle there?
Every single part of your body gets worked out. Every single part of your mind gets worked out.
CrossFit South Bay works out like a family and hangs out like one too. They hold membership appreciation events like the one at the Strand Brewery, where they invited members and their family, friends, and dogs so they could meet, greet, and thank their members.
We do a lot of different things. We work with kids, the CrossFit Kids program. I'm doing outreach to high schools and to athletic directors to try to get parents interested in making sure that their kids are building awareness around fitness.
Plus, CrossFit South Bay mixes it up by hosting a variety of seminars for members, including mat Pilates, life coaching, and one with UFC champ Uriah Faber.
Uriah came, signed some autographs, and did a live Facebook interview on air with about 100 people asking him questions, and then he participated in a workout, a CrossFit workout. It was awesome.
Another unique seminar is the handstand workshop. Erica Gastoni taught the workshop and is a member of CrossFit South Bay. She says she does up to 50 handstands a day.
I could go other gyms and do this stuff and people would be like, who's this freak over here doing this? And people are just so kind, so supportive. And I mean, I haven't had a single negative experience here.
In addition to seminars, there are several amenities for members inside the Elevate studio.
We offer a little bit of everything to everybody. And in the process of that, we also give them the studio that allows them to recover and to have a smoothie and to get shirts and to take a hot and cold tub.
Many top athletes swear by contrast therapy.
When people are recovering from injury, many of the athletes will jump in a hot tub for a few minutes and then jump in the cold tub. It's basically the same, akin to icing and then heating after an injury.
The workouts are tough but far from dangerous. Safety is a priority, so coaches make adjustments for everyone.
If you're in a class with 10 other people, you may have a young lady that just is returning from a pregnancy, somebody returning from injury, somebody that hasn't worked out in 10 years, military vets who have been working out boot camp style for many years. The coaches understand that.
Notice this is far from a boys' club. Mata says there are just as many female members as there are men, and just like CrossFit South Bay, everyone is here to just give his or her personal best.
The only competitor I think we have is ourselves. We have to continue to make sure that we are super servicing our members. We're providing the best coaching, the best tutorials, the best awareness around nutrition and supplementation, and that we are open to their needs, making sure that we hear what they're asking for.
Thank you so much to CrossFit South Bay for welcoming us to their box, studio, and especially into their fitness family. If you're interested in joining, head to 21,770 Del Amo Circle East or check out their website, crossfitsouthbay.com. And the next time you're scrolling through Facebook, head to our page Common Sense Torrance and hit that like button. Thank you. It's time to recover after an exhausting workout, but before I pass out, I just want to thank you so much for watching Common Sense, where we offer you a rare, behind-the-scenes look at local businesses and explore the secrets to their success.